One of the powerful ways beef checkoff dollars can be used to reach consumers is by giving them an opportunity to taste beef in creative, new ways and in fun, engaging settings. That's what happened in the summer of 2023 as the Beef Checkoff and several state beef councils joined in sponsoring the Heritage Fire Tour. One of the stops was in Minnesota, as Brian Baxter reports.
Just outside the Twin Cities in Minnesota, the grounds were packed with people lined up to taste a variety of foods, including creative beef dishes. This was the first stop on a unique farm-to-table event called the Heritage Fire Tour.
The Heritage Fire event is a perfect example of an event that we want to be a part of, where we can connect, the farmer and rancher that we work for to the consumer that are consuming the product, that are enjoying what we're raising. So we know the job we do, and we can talk amongst ourselves really easily, but it's great to come to these events and really witness what folks are doing and really just get a feel for the things that those consumers of our product are curious about, what they're enjoying and what they like.
We're just really excited for being here today, working with Minnesota Beef Council, and we've met a lot of farmers around the Twin Cities that have very nice quality meats and farming and technique, and we're very excited to be here today to show it off and partner with them.
How would something like this event today get sponsored if we didn't have the Beef Checkoff? And I do believe that it takes, this face-to-face interaction to really win over that consumer, and those things are really critical.
Of course, here we have about 1,000 people eating and enjoying beef, having conversations with local producers and producers from across the country here to talk about how beef is being raised across the country. The Heritage Fire Tour really started as a celebration of the farm-to-table movement. The chefs wanted to be able to use other proteins, and especially they wanted to be able to use beef. And so the event really expanded as a way to showcase social and environmental sustainability and creative cooking with beef.
In addition to serving up creative recipes and connecting with consumers, the event in Minnesota saw the debut of a new Beef Checkoff-funded documentary series, Cattle Calling.
Ranching, to me and my family, is a way of life. It's what we love to do, and we've done it for a long time.
When you work in a family business and you work on a family farm, it can be very challenging.
Where am I going?
We're going to go to the pond and bring them this way.
Well, I don't know where the pond is, but all right.
You got to step out of the role of dad or grandfather because you have a business to run.
Can't stand still. Have you figured that out yet?
My dad is a very hard worker. I don't know that he'll ever retire.
Determined. A little stubborn.
Oh yeah, a lot of stubborn. He's very methodical and a very analytical business owner. He loves his cattle like they're his children. They're not only his business operation, but they're his livelihood.
So this is the debut. This is the #1 stop, I believe, of 3. This is pretty special to me, as it's my family being debuted here on Cattle Calling, but it can be any one of our ranches, and that's what we have to do. We have to be able to tell our story.
This puts a face to the producers, and it shows consumers where their beef is coming from and the people that really work every day tirelessly to have the utmost animal care, sustainability initiatives, and really produce the highest quality protein for people.
I thought that the documentary was just really, really great to showcase at this stop 1 of this Heritage Tour. Telling the Bertram family of just what they're doing and what they're doing to their connection to the cattle and the land, and then their family story all the way through. It's just absolutely powerful.
I feel like this is a great investment of our checkoff dollars because we're the ones telling our story out in the public, and we're showing this to people who are non-cattle producers here at the Heritage Fire Tour.
In future episodes of Cattle Calling, other farming and ranching families will be profiled, all with the aim of showing consumers the reality of how beef is produced.
We saw recent research that 53% of Americans have never actually seen a cow in person. So they may very much enjoy beef, but they don't understand what all it takes to raise beef. So connecting producers and consumers while they're eating and enjoying beef has been incredible.
I think the biggest thing for me is it shows there's a family behind every beef. that you consume. Whether it's our family here in Minnesota or down in Oklahoma or wherever it may be, and I know people all over this country, and if there's one message, the rancher really cares. He cares a lot about what they're providing to the consumer.
So we have to be a part of that and show our consumers and people that want to consume our product how we are sustainable on our ranches. And so that's part of our goal with this cattle calling and the episodes that we're going to show of how are we sustainable on our ranches.
Bottom line, at this Heritage Fire tour stop, people had the opportunity for not only a taste of beef, but also new insights into the life and work of beef producers.
It's been really good to witness that interaction with both Bruce and Leanne and Clay here just a few minutes ago. Just talking with folks, they have a great way of just explaining what they do. So anytime that we can really get those people that are actively raising the beef cattle in front of these folks, it's a powerful thing. It's a good thing.
At the Heritage Fire Tour in Minnesota, I'm Brian Baxter reporting for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.